Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between, well, Fly versus Blade. This game taking place here on Terranistan. Fly has spawned as the blue orc over here on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom right, we have Blade spawning as the red human. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. And, well, before I would say with relative certainty that it would be a Blade Master versus an Archmage matchup. Now, with the relative changes to the Mountain King and the fact that a lot of players like to go for the Shadow Hunter on this particular map, as you can Lightning Shield creep out of this mercenary creep camp, well, new strategies have been developed. Really looking forward to what the players are going to be going for here in just a second, as things are all lining up. For all of you guys in the States, happy Thanksgiving week to you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves and, well, have a lot to be thankful for. I mean, there is a lot to be said about the current state, but then again, at the same time, you know, would we really try and want to live in any other time, right? Like we have made a lot of progress. I'm not saying that we've gotten there as of yet, but overall things have been getting a little bit better, and are generally moving in that direction. I think a little bit of personal responsibility is still needed, and also actually, you know what, let's not get into politics and anything like that. Let's just all I can say is make the world a better place. Don't be part of the right or wrong. People can never seem to agree on what is right or what is wrong, but, well, let's just say that people have rights as well. People have the right to be wrong. I'll say that. Anyways, Archmage now making its way back out. Footman Militia now making their rounds out as well, as we're going to see the Archmage now go ahead and dive on it. It is going to get that Lightning Shield right there, and, well, purposely backs away. So the Lightning Shield was actually cast on the Archmage, and now getting in some extra damage here. This was actually a nice additional touch. Oftentimes, if you try to creep out this creep camp not aware of that Lightning Shield, it could end up being cast on one of your own units, and then it becomes much more difficult to try to even clear out that creep camp. Back down on the other side here, Farseer taking a large bit of damage, down to 54 hit points. Could end up getting taken down to 35. Let's see if it's going to be able to make its way out. Down to 18. What is going on here? Trying to get those shots off. And wow, the Forest Troll Shadow Priest was healed in time, as the Footman will end up getting taken down there. All right, what's going to end up happening though? Farseer, well, able to run around every which way. Going to pick up that Mantle of Intelligence, back away, use those healing salves. Very nicely done. Playing on the edge of a sword, so to speak, as he sells that extra 200 gold item. Archmage now making its rounds back out, clearing out those relatively easy creep camp units as well. We're going to be taking a look. Archmage is going to end up getting creep jacked here. All right, this could be a very, very bad sign. Forest Troll Shadow Priest, there's one Abolish Magic. Are we going to get a second Abolish Magic as well? As the Forest Troll Shadow Priest does need to back away. All right, Water Elemental still looking to back up here. Forest Troll Shadow Priest has taken quite a bit of damage, as the units are now looking to back off once more. Farseer, well, doesn't want to get hit again. If it gets hit, yes, loses that healing salve once more, and that is just going to go from bad to worse. All right, Farseer, end up Forest Troll Shadow Priest. One more shot, gets denied, as the Archmage still back across here. All right, Spirit Wolves may be able to get in a little bit more damage again. Are we going to see a denial here? No, Blade, and not keeping track of that. Instead, going after some additional units. There it goes. Forest Troll Shadow Priest could have abolished magic that Spirit Wolf and caused the denial right there. Meanwhile, Farseer, well, needs to get in a little bit more healing as well. Early action in this matchup. We're going to be picking up what Claws of Attack +6. Very effective damage on that Archmage. And that's something to note. The Claws of Attack +6 on the Archmage essentially gives that Archmage well, half the attack of a Footman at this point and stage in the game, and it is ranged units, so every bit of damage does definitely matter. As we're going to take a look at a Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to was trying to go take down some of those units. It looks as though Time Life finished off that particular unit there, as the units are still looking to back away. Blade building up some more units, taking the tier 2 more than halfway there. Same thing by Fly, as the Farseer, well, gonna go ahead and use Scroll of Speed to try and engage here. Double Forest Troll Shadow Priest quickly getting taken down. Archmage is at level 3. Scroll of Speed being used here still, as this Forest Troll Shadow Priest will get taken down. Perhaps it's gonna be able to die on some creeps. No, it was not. Still battling it out here. Blade going to be forced to back up here. There is a lot of grunts and a Forest Troll Berserker. The Forest Troll Berserker represents a lot of damage at this point, as the Footman will be forced to back up again. Footman now down to almost dead, 59 hit points, needs to back away. Archmage drops in another Water Elemental and is now putting pressure on to those other units too. Let's take a look at this. Fly has been doing a good job purposely buying more and more items, but his units have been taking so much damage that a new Voodoo Lounge will need to be placed down here in just a second, as you're taking a look at the Archmage makes its way back off to the north. Farseer going after these units here. Let's take a look. Footman perhaps going to try and put some pressure onto that Farseer. Farseer is running away. Meanwhile, well, let's take a look at this. Orc Burrows are ripe for the picking, as as the Tauren Totem gets, I think, destroyed. That was a straight-up destruction right there. Fly could be in trouble, losing a number of key buildings at this point and stage in the game. Another fresh Orc Burrow is under construction. Archmage could be coming back around to try and drop another one. No, it decides against it, knowing and perhaps guessing that the Farseer of Fly is nearby. Now, as all of this has happened, we should be going back to our respective corners in between these rounds right now, as both sides are going to be getting up stronger units. The addition of the extra hero going to make fighting on your opponent's side of the map a little bit more scary. What ends up happening is the people with the home field advantage has the benefit of that extra hero while your hero is still in transit. By purposely coming back at this time, you're able to leverage the use of your second hero much earlier and perhaps try and do a little bit more here. That crystal ball quickly revealing that where his opponent exactly is. No big surprise there that is what they were going for. All right. I would have thought no discussions going on in Twitch. Did I miss something? Or is Twitch just not up and running? It says I have viewers. Anyways, back across over here, peasants are going to go ahead and start building up here in just a moment. Let me go ahead and just check something here really fast. All right. Yeah, really, no one is really here. All right. As the town hall now getting added in. Back down to the south, Archmage going to go after the Sasquatch here. Double Water Elementals represent a lot of damage. Mountain King sitting at level 2 now, and we have seen how powerful that Mountain King has become lately. That Thunderclap and the Archmage with Brilliance Aura offering additional mana to that Mountain King here, as the Archmage now moves on out. Where are they going to perhaps try and go next? Tauren Chieftain shifting positions here, wanting to get to a level 3, level 2 Endurance Aura and or Stomp Shockwave. Extremely effective here, as the Archmage going after this 5-3-3 or 5-4-4-3 creep camp. Mountain King could try to dive on in. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Farseer is going to come back around and spot all of this here. Units will be forced to back off. Water Elemental going to try and engage, and are we going to look at some Dispels? I believe the Dispel magics actually missed. You saw their mana go down, but no real damage done to those Spirit Wolves. Spirit Wolves are sitting at 350 hit points each. Let's take a look at this engagement here. You can take a look. Well, the Brigands are causing a little bit of slow poison damage, and that is a bit of a problem. Oh, nice Stormbolt snipe, as that Mountain King wants more experience still. Mountain King looking to engage. Ensnare onto that Mountain King. That is rather scary. Ensnaring and trying to get a surround on a Mountain King. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? No Thunderclap at all. Mountain King still trying to battle its way through. Gets a Stormbolt off onto the Raider instead, as the Grunts could get taken down as well. Spirit Link finally being cast. Low hit point Water Elemental. Footman getting taken down. Units trying to go back every which way, and you see a quick resummon on those Spirit Wolves. Mountain King looking to retreat back once more. Archmage getting back into the fight as the Farseer, well, tries to clear out the remainder of this wizard creep camp. Shockwave eats through the back line as the water elemental gives level 3 to the Tauren Chieftain. Mountain King still in that front line spot. Let's see what's going to happen here. Are we going to perhaps see another Shockwave? Not that much mana on that Tauren Chieftain. Maybe one more for a good lineup shot here as the units are trying to flee and retreat. There it goes. 2 more easy shots. Tauren, oh, there's the Chain Lightning. And Chain Wave lives up to its name. A Mountain King, however, now at level 3. Things could turn back the other way again once more. Let's take a look. Are we going to be taking a look at a Stormbolt onto that? Well, nope, onto the Spirit Walker. Are we going to see a clap now? Oh, no clap. Mountain King unable to finish off that unit as it get into the ethereal form. Sorceresses are here. Mountain King, I would have thought, would have followed up with the clap since it jumped into the ethereal form, thereby making it take additional damage. Mountain King quickly using the rejuvenation potion now. Mountain King needs to be careful. Doesn't want to get attacked by that Spirit Wolf as it will end up losing a lot of mana. Mountain King now trying to come across inside here. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. We're looking at major damage, and well, the Farseer quickly going to use a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away. Spirit Walker is going to get taken down. No. Spirit Walker down to 13 hit points and ends up surviving. Yeah, those last 2 attacks did not take it out. And Fly saving many of his low hit point units here. That was absolutely beautifully done. You can take a look at that. That's about 9 supply worth of units that are currently getting healed back up. And also some major experience denied to the Mountain King and that Archmage. Both sides, expansions are already up by Blade. Meanwhile, Fly getting up an expansion of his own. It is a bit behind. You can take a look. About a 2,000 gold difference between the mining already. And that is just going to continue to grow until this is, well, up and operational. Another thing to note, though, Blade is currently in low upkeep. So it is currently, what, 14 gold a second compared to 10. Even though he is technically mining twice as much gold as his opponent, he's just paying the taxes for it. Orc burrows are not upgraded with the modified fortified armor, and that is absolutely huge. Book of the Dead peons, are they going to be able to make their way through, trying to finish off some of those units as the Book of the Dead now making its way back over. Cancellation on that town hall as a Spellbreaker is trying to slip away. Spirit Wolves are going to be able to get in some extra damage there as, let's take a look, a rather large army coming in from Blade. Fly is going to have a lot of work to do here, but there is no tower here at all. That is a big issue, and the Raiders and the Spirit Walkers are just going to have a field day coming across here. Book of the Dead going after all of these well, units here, and well, while that is happening, no mining. What is going on? Units need to catch up, and this could be a split. Are they going to be able to make it over? One Spellbreaker doesn't get over in time. All right, in comes the fight. Stormbreaker, now Scroll of Town Portal going back the other way. Shockwave finishes off all of those peasants, and what was a commanding lead all of a sudden now, well, tells a completely different story. That Shockwave, the death right there, the Tauren Chieftain lines them up and bowls a perfect strike with that Shockwave. Well, I guess it would be a perfect strike if there was 10 units lost. You guys know what I mean. As we're now looking at a 64 supply army going up against 45. At this stage, I gotta say, it was Fly's victory. He was able to do just as much with a smaller army as the, well, Blade Master. Oh, Spellbreaker's trying to go after the unit there. Are we perhaps going to be getting into a little bit of a tough spot as we're going into an engagement now? All right, units able to back away. Spirit Wolf, Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain could have a very bad day. Gonna get surrounded. There's a shock wave through many of those units. Scroll of Town Portal trying to go back. As you can see, the Blade Master, excuse me, not Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain out of mana. Units all backing away once more. Archmage is going to drop a water elemental here. Sorceresses and priests trying to heal back up this army. 64 supply compared to 45. Blade still has a sizable army advantage. He was able to mine significantly more gold than his opponent from that expansion, and that's translated to about a 20 supply advantage right now. However, the longer the game goes in terms of mining, while Blade is stuck in low upkeep and Fly is stuck in no upkeep, Fly, if he's able to trade efficiently, will start to pull ahead. Fortified upgrade now coming across here. Blade versus Fly. It should be in the scrolling ticker on the top left if you guys ever are wondering. Arcane Vault now under a bit distress. Spirit Wolf going to try to dive on in here as Priest now getting in some easy damage on that Spirit Wolf now. Yep. Archmage now making its way back over. Thank you for tuning in. Thought my Twitch chat wasn't working for a little bit of time, but it seems like there's just not that many talkative people on this Tuesday afternoon. We're going to take a look. Spirit Wolf quickly. Was it resummoned or was it timed life? I do not know. That Spirit Wolf did in fact die though. Archmage now at level 5. Mountain King sitting at level 4 with a belt of giant strength. And that is level 3 water elementals. Let me double check that. Yes, level 3 water elementals, level 2 brilliance aura, as the spellbreakers have plenty of mana going into the next fight. Sorceresses are right here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, and there's the spell steal. I was going to say at this point, spellbreakers could in fact try and get spell steal to take these Spirit Wolves away from his opponent. Let's take, oh, and another round of Spirit Wolves. That is huge. All right, 4 Spirit Wolves currently out and about. These Spirit Wolves could make their way over here. Is the Water Elemental making its way? Spirit Wolves are just going to start to try and dive in onto that location. As you're going to take a look, Priest off over here, standing next to those Spellbreakers, doesn't really care for it. Archmage, however, should not be in that fight, as it took away some of the experience from that Mountain King. All right, there goes a peon now. All right, Spellbreakers with Spell Steal, or Control Magic, excuse me, gonna cause a lot of problems here. Those Spirit Wolves, which are rather powerful at this point and stage in the game, and could actually disrupt a lot of mining without that much of an investment. The time life is going to go down here in just a moment as we're taking a look at the units now make their way back. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we could be looking at more spell steal. Yes, there is one. And, well, the Spirit Wolf now looking to back up again. Are we going to get another? Come on, get the other one. Get the other one. This is replay. These I only can cast from replays. Otherwise, I actually introduce a lot of lag for the professional players out there. A lot is done to try and minimize lag. So, and I have tried to cast games in the past, but I really want the quality of the game to be in there. So if I elevate the ping for any one particular side, well, that does end up causing problems, and therefore I can't afford to do exactly that. Okay, when did they play this game? This was a ladder game. I can answer that in between, but this was a ladder game played on NetEase. This was not from a tournament. I'll offer that information up a little bit later as we see. Oh, well, there is a Goblin Zeppelin now in the air. Archmage gonna go ahead and back off here. The Goblin Zeppelin Fly realizing, you know what, my strategy here, or my chance to be sneaky, was all caught, and now I really can't do all that much here, as we're taking a look at units now trying to make their way back. All right, Farseer coming across on the inside, finding some easy units to clear out here, picks up an additional item, and, well, now gets picked up here. Spirit Wolves gonna catch all of those units once more. Archmage says, you know what, I'll just stay nearby. No guard towers, not even a Dragonhawk Rider at this point. I would have thought a Griffin Aviary would have been the better choice. Griffin Aviary allowing you to train those air units that would catch sight of that Goblin Zeppelin, as the Zeppelin is now doing a bit of retreating. Spirit Wolf getting, well, control magicked again, as they're going to be going in different directions. When you control magic a Spirit Wolf, it does reset the timed life on that unit. This Spirit Wolf will be able to head back off to the north and will continue to do a little bit more here. Spellbreakers going after Apprentice Wizards. Apprentice Wizards going to get taken down pretty much instantaneously. And, well, let's see where all of these units are going. They don't spot that Goblin Zeppelin. Goblin Zeppelin, once again, going to try to stay off to the side of the map. Is it going to be able to make its way through? It sees that, well, one of those little Apprentice Wizards were taken out. He wanted to make sure that it was not nearby. Coming back around, Goblin Zeppelin about to land here amongst all of these units. This could be a very, very dangerous play again, as we are nearly upgraded to castle. Also, off to the north, we are trying to rebuild, and watchtowers are getting positioned down. There goes one flying machine. Flying machine quickly shot out, as well as we're taking a look at all these units trying to head back. Are we perhaps going to be looking at a scroll of speed, as the scroll of speed able to allow that Goblin Zeppelin to get away? Nicely done once more. Flying machines being used instead of Griffin, instead of the Griffin Aviary, as mortar teams are also useful at this point and stage as well. Let's take a look at this. Units could end up getting taken down. Spellbreakers trying to head back the other way, as we're going to look at some easy damage here. Scroll of Town Portal being forced in order to get back here. One Goblin Zeppelin traded essentially for that Scroll of Town Portal. Blade is just playing at an absolutely high level at this point, forcing Fly into uncomfortable situations. But Blade does not have an expansion getting started. The mines are about to be mined out. 1 minute, 2 minutes of mining, all that is left on these bases. And with that said and done, Fly may end up winning this war of attrition. Even though his Farseer and Tauren Chieftain are currently behind the Archmage and Mountain King in terms of experience, well, if you can't replace your units effectively, that ends up becoming quite a problem. Ensnare, unable to get thrown down onto that flying machine. Flying machine still doing a bit of rounds as well, as the Farseer and Tauren Chieftain looking to get some extra experience. Alright, finishing off all of these units here. Grunts, Spirit Walkers making their rounds. Spirit Wolves are just pretty much trying to scout out and make sure no expansions have been placed down anywhere. Water Elemental making its way over as well. It's going to spot this Spirit Wolf. Are we going to get into a Spell Steal here? That is the question. Nope, no Spell Steal at all. Just quick and easy kill for a bit of experience. Meanwhile, Goblin Zeppelin, well, the Zeppelin is protected as the flying machine gets taken out once more. Alright, corners of the map. No one is mining them. Orc Burrow is done. Great Hall nearly completed as well. Gold Mine only has one peon or peasant mining it now, knowing that, hey, other peasants should already be transitioning over to the other side. Hey, Shocky Shocks, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Archmage not getting ready. Mountain King picking up double potions of invulnerability and double scrolls of healing. This is an interesting use right here to try and counteract the chain wave that is going to be coming across these units. There are Wind Riders joining in on the fight. Wind Riders incredibly powerful if they are uncountered. Pretty much a glass cannon at this point, and we'll see how well they do. Blade versus Fly we got here. Yep, cool. As we're looking at where all of these units are traveling to next. Spirit Wolf now making its way down. And, well, we have a number of sorceresses and priests all here ready to go. Mortar team joining in on the fight. Peasants now going to make its way over. Spirit Wolves are all here, and you're going to take a look, perhaps a call to arms to try and fight back. 32-point critical strike, though, as they do deal significant damage. The peasants could easily transition off as more mortar teams are getting added in. Flying machine has to be careful. It does not want to get picked out of the sky again. Every little bit of experience matters at this point and stage in the game. Mortar teams gonna try and destroy the back line, which is mainly gonna be Spirit Walkers, strangely enough. No, not that many other casters, and the Spirit Walkers, well, they're gonna be spirit linked, so that damage is gonna be spread across multiple units rather fast. Spellbreakers are here, ready to go. Let's take a look. Where are we going? There's that Spirit Link, all cast, ready to go. And we are going into an engagement here in just a second. Who's going to be able to come out on top? Spellbreakers, Flying Machines, and, well, here we go. Mountain King going to go ahead and engage. Envenom Spears, mortar teams are in the back. Water Elemental in the back as well, going straight after a Kodo Beast as the battle is raging on. All right, front line, massive damage. Kodo Beast dropped and going to go ahead and dine and dash, eating up a mortar team straight in that back line. All right, Fly still down by 10 supply. Is it going to be enough here? Scroll of Healing could be used. Flying Machines are getting taken down. Farseer now up to level 5 as you see the entire back line taking a large amount of damage there. Chain Lightning trying to follow it up, but I think I saw a scroll of healing being used by the Archmage. Meanwhile, where is the Mountain King? Mountain King is right here. He still has his one scroll as well, and it could be used as well in order to... Mortar team gets taken down too. 71 supply compared to 42. Fly is in an absolute hurt. Chain Lightning trying to save more units. Spellbreakers eating away the mana on the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain could get taken down very, very quickly here. One more shot. Fireball heal. Beautiful heal right there as the Mortar team splats a unit. I could have sworn, did that Mortar team, the Kodo Beast, not have anything inside it? I could have sworn it had something digesting. I'll have to check the replay on that. But I'm pretty sure it should have come back out if it was in there. Goblin Zeppelin. Oh, there's the Kodo Beast with the unit. Raider also with the slow. Archmage now chasing, as it is a 64 supply compared to 41. With a Mortar team or two, you can actually force a fight at the expansion. There are watchtowers in position, so that is going to be dangerous. That Kodo Beast, oh, wow. I couldn't tell if there was anything inside it for a split second, as that Voodoo Lounge will quickly get taken out again. Mountain King sitting at level 5. Flying Machine overhead, keeping track and keeping sight. Once more, there is one Mortar team and one Mortar team only to try and put pressure on the expansions. Meanwhile, this gold mine still being mined away. Blade up by 28 supply. Let's take a look at what's going to end up happening here as the, well, Chain Lightning Shockwave eats through and bounces around so many units now. All right, Mortar teams really they're trying to take down the Altar of Storms. It doesn't seem like a good investment here. This is just going to end up turning into another Shockwave Chain Lightning situation here, as that one Mortar team could get taken down very quickly. There it goes, taking down the high priority targets as quickly as possible as the Tauren Chieftain gets to level 5. Stormbolt onto a Grunt. Mountain King up. Mountain King does get a little bit more experience. Archmage is sitting at level 5, almost level 6, as the Spirit Wolves, well, causing problems and a ruckus back at this expansion. Back across here, Spellbreakers going after some of these units here. Shockwave trying to eat through, but, well, those low hit point casters in the back pretty much not... pretty much backing away. Spellbreakers, however, absorbing way too much damage from these watchtowers, and these watchtowers are really the problem right now. Watchtowers attack extremely quickly, but a Tauren Chieftain could get taken down. One or two more shots, and it could get taken down. There it goes, as we are looking at one watchtower about to get taken out as well. Water Elemental is going to be turning back around. Tauren Chieftain, Mountain King, going to line up that Stormbolt as quickly as possible. Gets the follow-up. Is he going to have a clap in time? No, it's not. Use the Potion of Healing and able to slip away. Mountain King getting Bash, not getting Thunderclap, could end up becoming a bit of an issue. Tauren Chieftain now backing away here as the Mountain King looking to continue that pressure. All right, Mountain King does have a little bit of mana. Tauren Chieftain, well, still having some problems. Let's take a look at this. Bash onto the Kodo Beast as we're looking at, well, are we going to get a slow onto that unit as well? There it goes, getting that Spellbreaker back. All right, let's take a look. Mortar team is putting pressure onto this one watchtower here. Meanwhile, though, one Raider and one Spirit Walker was enough to try and shut down this town hall. We're going to be losing 2 bases. Mass teleportation coming across. Mortar team going to join in on the fight, and here we go. Archmage shows up in time to try and save his base, and save it he does. Blade needs to repair this town hall or get some more peasants going here. Where are all of the peasants? 45 supply compared to 32. A lot of peasants were actually taken out in this battle, as more peasants should be getting trained up here in just a second. Meanwhile, the Great Hall still not taken out. Fly still able to mine currently, as we should be getting more peasants trained up. Blade, if he doesn't realize it, well, he needs more gold. 49 supply. What are these flying machines doing? One taken out. Spirit Wolves going to rejoin in on the fight. Mass teleport here, ready to go, ready on the move again. Mortar team's going to be able to finish this off in pretty much no time flat. One more volley. Well, it doesn't matter if the finally getting taken down there. Water Elemental going to come across here. It looks as though Spirit Wolves going to join in on the fight and finish off this poor peasant here. No more mining really going to getting done, as the peons quickly jump inside an Orc burrow, only to see it getting taken out. Mountain King used the Stormbolt there. Tome of Agility not there, as we're taking a look at another double summoning or double control magic of those Spirit Wolves. The Spirit Wolves could actually now head back off to the north, or are we going to perhaps see another mass teleport onto that Water Elemental to, well, just put pressure? Invisible Spirit Wolf, invisibility on that Spirit Wolf, perhaps to try and teleport to it in just a moment. Meanwhile, Water Elemental still poking away. One peon. Is it going to try and repair? Yes, it is just going to try and repair, not trying to do anything else. Voodoo Lounge off to the south. New Spirit Wolves, let's take control of the situation. And there we have it. Spirit Wolves, it's very difficult when your main ability is actually getting taken over by your opponent, as units now try and head back once more. Spirit Wolf going to join in on this fight. Are we going to see a mass teleport into this location? No, we are not. The Spirit Wolf's timed life comes to an end. One flying machine still flying overhead, as there is plenty of mining going on right now by Blade. All right, these two Spirit Wolves show back up to the party and are now eating away at these peons. Mountain King should be getting more experience as well. Oh, did a control magic, only to see the mortar teams, well, kill that now friendly unit. Mass teleport coming back across the other way. Archmage going to go and teleport right here, finishing off those units, lobbing attacks. And with that said, Blade's chances of getting back into this game pretty much nil, somewhere between nil and none, as the Archmage with mass teleport able to move around the map so incredibly fast. All right, Scroll of Town Portal perhaps trying to head back down to the south now. Going to finish off. Well, nope. Wow. All right, let's take a look here. Blade knows that he's taken out his opponent's bases. Not much can be done. And now all he really needs to do is, well, hold on to this expansion and take that economic advantage into the victory. Spellbreakers coming across here. Stormbolt onto a unit there. Chain Lightning trying to finish off that entire back line. Back line very low on hit points. Scroll of Speed, all the units going back the other way. Archmage doesn't have a Scroll of Healing. Spear Walkers quickly getting taken down. Mountain King, tries the Stormbolt that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain now actually slowed. Chainwave, Shockwave, as the other units are now in the back. There goes another Sorceress as well. Tauren Chieftain now out of mana. Spellbreakers are going to be going after the other units, as well as the Grunts are going to get taken down. All right, Kodo Beast is eating a Spirit Wolf. Sorceress now trying to back away. It gets taken out as well. There goes one. There goes the other. Mountain King is going to line up a Stormbolt on any other units. No, it is not. Blade gets the victory over Fly. Very strong game by Blade, taking the economic advantage, even though he lost his expansion. Once he was able to rebuild it using the human's ability to speed build, and with that took the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.